Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to talk about such an important thing in our lives, money. In this video we are making a list of pros and cons about money, but how important is money for anyone? Okay, so we are starting out with all the positive things about money. Well, it's a fact that money is an essential thing to run our lives. Well, the second one is that money gives you choices. And if you have good financial resources, you decide how you want to live your life. By having money, you can travel around the world and experience different cultures. By having money, you can travel around the world and experience different cultures. You can help others much more, and you have less worries about meeting the basic necessities. A new cell phone, a brand new car can belong to you. And an important thing is that it gives you social status. So even though having money brings many good things to us, it also has negative things. Having a lot of money could not be as good as it sounds. By having a lot of money, we are exposed to get robbed or to be blackmailed. We could spend money as soon as it arrives to us, and suddenly we are broke. It also encourages us to want more and more. We are not satisfied with what we already have. By buying all the things we like and want, we think we purchase our way to happiness. We see many glamorous lives, and many of us see no alternative but to live that way. Advertising has infiltrated our society. We buy things because we've been told to do so, and they make us think that we really need those things. When I first heard about the way of living called minimalism, I didn't understand at first that way of living. And I thought that we were supposed to live like poor people, that we couldn't buy things we like. In other words, I didn't like that way of living. But living more with less actually means to stop our compulsive consumption. We end up accumulating stuff we don't even use or add any value to our lives. When we are about to buy new stuff, we need to ask ourselves the question, does that really add value to my life? Do I really need this? When we finally get the things we like and want, we don't get the happiness or satisfaction we think we will have. We finally come to the realization that we have already spent more than we can afford. So we are finally stuck in a life full of stress, debts, and distractions. So the best way to avoid having all these problems is by having a good personal finance. First of all, we need to spend less money than we earn. So if we become more mindful about spending, in 10 or 5 years we are going to be able to live more comfortable. And making here a parenthesis, an advice I can give you when you are through an economic ordeal is borrowing money from the bank. It is very helpful at the very time, but you need to take into account that you will have to pay an interest rate for that loan. So the lesson we get from this topic, from this blog, is that it doesn't matter how many things we own. Money doesn't buy happiness. Money isn't all in the world. So if we are capable of making a healthy relationship with money, we will become financially free. We live in a critical society and we are being pressured all the time to get all the fancy items on the market, to get the new cell phone that has just arrived. But we need to live more with less. At the very moment we learn to love people and use things, never the opposite, we we get a life with less stress, less debts, and more happiness. So yeah, that's all from me. Sorry for my voice, for my today's voice, and it's because I have a terrible flu. I hope you can understand me. And yeah, that's all from me. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time.